camera. And we're going to taxi out. You notice that you can't see anything looking straight forward over the nose very well. This airplane's called a tail dragger, meaning it's sitting back on its tail. And so we do these little S-turns back and forth to be able to look around us.
Okay.
The real truth is I just can't drive very straight. So we're going to go down here to the end of the runway and we'll do what's called a run-up. We check all the systems, make sure the engine's happy and everything's working good. Come right down to the end here and we're going to turn around till we're facing into the wind. There we are. And then I'm going to check all the flight controls. That's all moving good. The canopy is locked. These orange handles over on your left, that's how we open the canopy, so not a good thing to hang on to while we're flying. And if we do need to get rid of the canopy, then we just simply push that rear lever forward and that'll unlock it.
Okay.
And we have plenty of fuel for the flight. Got all our lights turned on. And I will do the engine run-up, or make sure everything is operating correctly. I'm just going to bring in a little power here. Can you still hear me okay as the power comes up? The engine's working well. Bring your, so your volume got turned down there a little bit. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know if that's too loud.
Oh, it's perfect.
Okay. All set, Melina?
I'm ready to go.
All right. Airplane's ready to go. I'm ready to go. So let's go fly.
Sounds good.
Again, it'll be a little noisy on takeoff. We won't be on the ground very long. We've got 300 horsepower and a 1,500-pound airplane, so looking around, I don't see any other traffic. King City area traffic extra 771 Tango Alpha is departing runway 29er with a right turnout to the aerobatic practice area, King City. Put it out in the middle of the runway. And here we go. So power's coming up. And the tail comes up. And we're flying. That goes up pretty good for a little airplane. Okay. Alright, we're going to climb up straight ahead here over the hills to about 3,000 to 4,000 feet. And if you would like to follow me through on the controls, Put your right hand on the control stick, your feet on those rotor pedals. We're climbing out at just over 100 miles an hour. And I'm going to bring us into level flight. Just because we got a few clouds around, it looks like a little higher, so we're going to work our way around those.
It's a very clear day.
Yeah. There's a few of those bumps that you were talking about. So you notice for straight level flight, the controls just kind of sit in the middle and the airplane flies along. I like to say it knows how to fly. All we're up here to do is steer it around, point it where we want to go. And so if I want to do a turn, say to the left, the first thing I do is look to the left, make sure there's nobody over there. And then I push the stick to the left, down with the left foot. You can see the wing banks. Now once the wing is banked the amount we want, we actually bring the controls back to the center. Because unlike driving a car, you don't have to hold the controls in the direction when you're turning. Otherwise with this airplane, it would just keep rolling over until it goes upside down. So it stays in the turn pretty much all by itself. And we can bring the stick to the right. Down a little bit with a right foot, and if we hold it there long enough, it goes into a right-hand turn. Notice I didn't have to move anything really far. You want a chance to fly it?
Yeah, I want to try.
Okay. Just go ahead and take the control from me and see how it reacts as you move things around. I'll put my hands up here so you can see them in the video, and you'll know that I'm not doing any of the flying. Okay. Let's try another turn to the right here. Oh, okay. We'll go left first, and then... It's pretty easy, isn't it? Okay, now let's try a turn to the right.
I'm sorry?
And we'll try to turn to the right as well. So we'll... Okay, let me... How's your volume now? Does that sound better? You also have a volume control on the side of your headset. So if you're having trouble hearing me, try reach up with your right hand. Okay? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. I'm not hearing you anymore.
It's really sensitive.
It is. Now it's
Hello?
Yeah, there you are. Can you hear me okay? On your left ear, on your right ear, you have a volume control.
Hello?
I can hear you now. Try. Let's go back to the airport for a moment.
Hello?
There you go. On your right headset, you have. I'm gonna go back to the airport and we'll adjust your radio. I'm back with you on the controls. Let me quiet it down in here. We're going to go back in. I was heading back to the airport and see if I could figure out what was going on there, but since you got it fixed, we'll go back into the practice area.
Great.
You were doing a great job of flying. That's when I realized you couldn't hear me anymore, so. And all the controls seem to be set up correctly here, and I thought it must be the volume control on your headset, but it was working when we left, so...
No, it was the...
It just came unplugged a little bit?
Yeah, it came unplugged.
Alright. We'll go ahead and take the controls from me again.
Alright.
And you're flying it again, and we're going to... Let's turn left here.
Okay.
We're going to move to the center. There's a road right below us. So right there, straight ahead. We'll follow this road up into the hills. And we're going to climb on up to where we get to about 4,000 feet.
Sounds good.
And so your altimeter there, the little hand reads hundreds, and the long hand reads thousands. So the short hand reads thousands.
319er Fox is north of the field 5 miles. We're on an extended
on the radio.
And for 29er King City.
And King City area traffic at show 1 Tango Alpha is currently in the aerobatic box 2,500 and climbing and maneuvering.
Alright. We'll go left. Turkey 19er Fox will be a left downwind for 29er King City.
Oh, welcome, Jimmy. Alright, so let's pull back on the stick just a little bit. Now, you'll see the nose come up. Here.
Okay.
There you go. We're going to climb up a little more. I'm going to add some power. And how about a left turn right here while you're climbing? Pinnacle is just about 10 o'clock from here. It's the highest peak. It's just to the left of the nose. Yes. So let's aim right at that for a moment. Okay, so we're looking around for other traffic. Now start a left turn again. And then we're going to see what it's like to roll this airplane, to take it upside down. We'll do the first one together with me and you on the controls.
Okay.
And then you can try one on your own if you like. Okay, so I'm joining you again on the controls. You can stay right with them.
Okay.
We look around. We have no other traffic. Altitude looks good. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, so we're going to bring the nose up, about 30 degrees above the horizon. And then we're going to simply, let's make this one to the left. We'll push the stick to the left like we're turning, but we're going to hold it there. We go all the way around. The nose drops a little bit while we roll, and we pull back on the stick just to raise it back up to the horizon. How was that?
That was excellent.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 30
Pull
degrees.
back up a little bit. Good. And now push it to the side. Push it a little more left. Good. Just hold it there. It'll go all the way around. Very nice. Very nice. And now pull back on the stick a little more, and the nose will come right back up. And you see a little bit of G-load. And we're going to start a left turn right here. Congratulations, you just rolled an airplane.
That was fantastic.
We'll come around to keep us in the aerobatic box, and then we'll try one, and you can roll the other direction or to the right.
Sounds good.
Keep turning a little more.
Fox left base.
To the left. Good. Now you can go straight ahead, so... And we don't have any traffic around us. Looks good. Same thing. Pull the nose up about 30 degrees. Let the stick go forward just a little bit, and then push it to the right. Also with your right foot. Nice. Just keep it rolling. The nose drops. And now we pull back on the stick to raise the nose back up.
And King City traffic, Turkey.
Good.
29er King.
Woo!
All right.
Excellent.
All right. Now you can push forward on the stick a little bit just to bring us back to level flight.
Okay, great.
Sounds like you're feeling excellent.
Yeah,
All right. Let's do we're going to do a loop, and we're going to do this first one together.
Okay.
So I'm going to join you on the controls again, and I'm going to just start a left turn here a little bit to keep us in the aerobatic practice area. And I'm also going to dive down, because otherwise we'll go too high on the top of the loop and we'll be out of our practice area.
Okay.
So I'm going to drop the altitude down to about 3,500 feet. And you're welcome to stay on the controls with me for this first loop. And all we're going to basically do is with the wings level, we're going to pull the stick back. hold it there.
Okay.
All set?
Sounds good.
And here we go. So we're going to pull back on the stick. That's about 3 G's right there. So we're just going to hold that. You're going to see the horizon upside down here in a moment. There it is.
Woohoo!
And now we're coming down the second half of the loop. Get a good view of the ground here. And again, about 3.5 G's. Back to level.
Woo!
How was that?
That was excellent.
Okay. And you want to tell them?
Can we try and get together?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, let's turn left here just a little bit.
Okay.
And now straight ahead, and let the nose come down. We're going to, again, let our altitude descend down to 3,500 feet. Alright, nobody around us. Looks clear. When you're ready, just pull back a little bit on the stick. I'll be right here with you, but I want to see if you can do this.
Okay.
Alright, and here we go. So pull straight back on the stick. Just a little bit further. Right there. Hold it right there. Just keep it in that position. There's the ground upside down. Coming over the top. Keep that stick back. It's going to start to get heavier on you as we come around, so keep pulling. Pull a little bit harder. Just a little bit more. Good. And so we're back to level. There we are.
That was excellent.
A loop. Pretty cool. Can we take a look at that half Cuban 8 we talked about?
Yeah, let's try that.
Alright, so we'll do this one together. I'm going to join you on the controls. It looks clear, 3,500 feet, and here we go for the half Cuban 8. So we're going to start just that same loop. It's about 3.5 G's. This time when we come around with the nose pointed at about a 45-degree angle towards the ground,
Okay.
we'll let the stick go forward, we stop there, then we simply roll it down, and then we pull back to level. How was that?
That was excellent.
Alright. And another one we can do that's kind of similar to that is called an Innerman. And that's where we'll start another loop. And this time when we get upside down, like we're on the back side of the loop, then we'll roll it upright, so right about there. What this does is cause us to gain a lot of altitude and come out going the opposite direction again.
Nice.
Innerman. Sounds like you're still feeling excellent.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Alright. Go ahead and take the airplane from me again.
Okay.
And we're going to turn to the left, kind of towards King City here for a moment. And that's just off our left wing. And we'll try to flying this thing upside down if you want to see what that looks like.
Yeah, I would love to.
Right there, roll us right aileron and a little bit with your right foot. That'll bring us back to level. Good. I'm going to join you on the controls.
Okay.
And make sure your seatbelts are still good and tight. You feel comfortable?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to just pitch the nose up a little bit. And roll this around till we're upside down. And we'll just stop up there. Gives you an interesting view of the world. And like I say, the airplane doesn't say that it's upside down. It flies pretty much the same way. We can do turns with it. Move it around. And then I'll just roll us back to the right side up. That's something you don't see every day.
No, not at all. It's kind of confusing, actually.
It's very confusing, and it is for everybody, including pilots that already know how to fly. They want to make all the wrong moves when they're upside down simply because they haven't done it before. And things seem to work backwards. How about a maneuver called a hammerhead, where we go straight up, and then we turn it around, and go straight down for a moment, and pull back out.
Okay.
Alright? So it is clear, and here we go. So we're going to head towards straight up, just like starting a loop. Now turn your head and look to the left, and you can watch the horizon as we go straight up. And gravity is finally going to bring us to a stop, then we're going to turn the airplane around. Straight down for a moment. And let's roll it on the way down. And pulling out. Back to level flight. a vertical roll down.
That was really awesome.
I think you like this stuff a little too much.
Maybe a little bit.
Great. And let's also, we can take a look at, what else do we got? If you want to see what it's like to tumble it end over end, the lunch lock, we can do that.
Hey, let's do it.
Okay, so this one is a negative G maneuver, so kind of like flying upside down where you can feel your weight against the seat belt.
Yeah.
It'll be like that. Look at the horizon, it's going to get a little crazy looking out there. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Alright, so
Go.
I'm going to bring the nose up. We're going to slowly roll it onto its left side, and then right about here we go with the tumble. So push the stick forward. The tail comes up over the nose, we'll let it go around again. And then there'll be one more roll coming out.
Woo!
That's the way, I think this is where we started. And about the same direction, heading right at pinnacles. So that's some of the air show stuff, and you notice it doesn't feel as bad inside of the airplane as it might look like from outside the airplane.
Oh, I actually feel really great.
Yeah, good. We'll take another look at a maneuver that you might have seen at air shows, an inverted flat spin. So the airplane's capable of spinning upright and upside down. And what we mean by flat spin is the airplane will actually, it'll look like a frisbee relative to the ground. If somebody was watching this from the ground, they'd see that the airplane looks like it's flat relative to the horizon.
Okay.
And we'll be going around, and this looks really great on the camera. Alright. So again, checking the area, make sure there's nobody around us. Looks clear. All set?
Alright.
I'm going to just climb up here a little more before we do that. And then we're going to go vertical. Just like we did for the hammerhead. And here we go. So we're going to take it on up vertical. This time you probably want to look out the right side for a moment. And it's like the airplane coming around to the right, pushing the stick forward, and it's going to roll over onto its back. And then bring in some right aileron, and that's going to start to spin. And it's going around, and then recover power off, bring it around, straight down, and pulling out.
Whoa!
Inverted flat spin. You realize everyone's going to say, you did what in an airplane?
Excellent.
Alright. Why don't you go ahead and try again, and
Okay.
we can do any more of that stuff, or you can try some more maneuvers yourself, if you like. Because you're doing great. Let's climb to 3,500 feet again.
Okay.
And start a right turn. Okay, straight ahead right there.
Okay.
I want to have you do another loop, but this time when we're upside down on the loop, I want you to roll all the way around until we're upside down again. Okay, now this is a little more complex maneuver called a Chinese loop.
Okay.
All set?
Go down?
Yeah, so you're going to pull back on the stick and start the loop.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that now. Good. Pull a little harder. And when we get upside down, I want you to push the stick way over to the left. Hold it over there. Keep it over there a little further. It'll roll the second half. Now pull back on the stick again, and we finish the loop.
Oh!
Oh, nice. Just keep pulling until the nose comes all the way back up. Great. Chinese loop. And look at our right turn here. And again, I'm just looking around for the traffic. See like we are one of the ones out here in the practice area. That's good. Straight ahead right there, Melina. Are you still feeling excellent?
I'm feeling excellent.
All right. How about another roll?
Sounds good.
All right. Could you pull the nose up a little higher? And then push the stick over. You can roll it a little faster if you want. Just use more aileron to the left. All right, keep it going around. Do another one. Keep it going around. And I'm going to pull the power back just a little. Now pull back on the stick. Good. 2 rolls in a row. Let's take a look at a maneuver, another airshow maneuver if you like. This is called a torque roll.
Sure.
This is start a left turn here. I'm just going to bring us back around towards the airport. On this one we're going to go straight up, and then we're going to start the airplane rolling. And when we come to the top, like where we turned it around with the hammerhead, we're going to try and hold it straight up and see if we can get it to go backwards for a while.
Okay.
Clearing the area straight ahead right here. Good. You gotta take that flying airplane, you do this pretty well. And I'm gonna join you back on the controls.
Okay.
We're just gonna do one quick turn to the right here and look around, looks good. Alright, so we're gonna dive for a little speed. Going straight up. And you may want to look to the left. And we're going to start rolling left. There it goes. Now it is torque rolling. On airplane. Now it's going backwards. And it's going to flop over. Now you roll it on the way down. It's very hard to tell when you come to a stop and go backwards.
Yeah,
There's not much force on us at that point.
I didn't really notice we were going backwards.
Yeah, it wasn't very far. I kind of fell out of that one a little bit early. I need more practice. I'm sorry?
I was going to say some of these maneuvers are very confusing.
Yes. Yeah, it just takes a lot of getting used to, but it's all the basic maneuvers like the roll and the loop that you did. We can build a lot of stuff. In fact, there's over 15,000 possible combinations of just doing that. Try one more roll and see if you can roll a little faster.
Okay.
And we'll head on back. So you have the controls. Pull the nose up a little bit. And then just push the stick way over to one side or the other. Push it real far over there. Get it to roll a little faster. Good. Alright. And we're going to do another half 2 and 8, so I'll join you on the controls. This is just to turn us around. To the 45 down right there, and let's roll it 1.5 times around. There we go. Back to level. And we'll take you on back before you're not feeling excellent. Okay, you have the controls again.
Okay.
And let's start a left turn here. Fly right over the top of King City Airport, which is over there off our left wing.
Okay.
And you can push forward on the stick just slightly and the nose will come down. There you go. Right ahead right there. Good. I'm bringing the power back a little more, that's why it's getting a little quieter in here.
Okay.
To the right just slightly. See how our left wing is down? That's it. Good. We're going to head towards those hills on the other side of the valley.
Alright.
In fact, if you're looking off to the right, you can see all the way up to Salinas Valley. Where the hills stop there at the end, that's the Monterey Bay. King City area traffic extra 771 Tango Alpha is now overhead King City at 2,200. Going to join left traffic for runway 29er King City. And let the nose come down a little bit. Now we know we're going to start descending, losing some more altitude. As we go over the huge downtown King City here. The traffic that's also landing. I don't see anybody. I haven't heard anybody on the radio. Now we're going to start a right turn and actually turn back around the opposite direction. And we'll leave the nose down so we keep descending a little bit.
Alright.
King City area traffic extra 771 Tango Alpha is now a mile and a half to the west, entering on a 45 for the left downwind runway 29er King City. Keep the right turn going, this is great. Pull back on the stick just a little bit, but we're going to now level off at 1,000 feet. So you're going to bring the nose up a little higher, keep the right turn going. Perfect. And right here we're going to go straight ahead. So a little left aileron, push the stick to the left until its wings level. Great. 4.5 is the same 3 feet off the ground as it does 3,000 feet in the air. I'm going to join you on the control for the actual landing.
Okay.
You're welcome to stay right there if you like. I'm reducing the power. We're going to slow this thing down. And King City traffic extra 1 Tango Alpha now turning left base to short final runway 29er King City. There's the runway. Doesn't look like 4,500 feet long from here, does it?
No, it doesn't.
And next to 1 Tango Alpha turning short final runway 29er King City. Okay, so there's the runway out in front of us. We will lose sight of the runway straight ahead as I bring the nose up for the actual landing. Come on down a little lower here. I'm going to bring the power back. I'll let it settle on towards the runway. So we're back on the ground. And there's a little brakes here to get us stopped by the first turnoff. And we made it.
Great. That was a great ride.
Give you a little idea what it's all about.
Yeah.
Did an awesome job of flying. That was, like I said, you ought to take this up. Maybe not the aerobatic part of it right away, but certainly flying airplanes.